What's up, vlog people? You know I was going to come on and talk about the Batman Superman trailer. My phone's been vibrating throughout the day with notifications. People asking me on all kinds of networks, hey Sean, what'd you think of the Batman vs. Superman trailer? Well, the first thing right away is I had to wonder, why was it making its debut on Jimmy Kimmel Live? I get it that Jimmy Kimmel is on ABC, and ABC is owned by Disney. Disney owns Marvel, so of course, corporate synergy and all that, the Marvel big announcements and trailer debuts are going to be on Jimmy Kimmel. But Batman vs. Superman is Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers has nothing to do with Jimmy Kimmel or ABC, so why is it going on Jimmy Kimmel? And why am I even wondering about it? Because for me, Jimmy Kimmel, when he has these announcements, he seems to just kind of have a flippant, hey, whatever, nerd shit kind of attitude about it, when I would think you'd get a bigger impact and it'd be more satisfying, not just for the fans, but for everybody, if you put it on the show of somebody like Conan or Colbert or even Chris Hardwick on one of those shows, maybe because they don't have the reach as, Jimmy Kimmel does or whatever. But you get what I'm saying. That's nothing to do, neither here nor there with the movie anyway. So get into the trailer. What Marvel does good is Marvel for the last several movies in a row has been putting together trailers where they've hid some of the best bits for you. So you don't get to see some of the best bits that are right there in the ending. So all the people online saying that this movie gives away the whole plot, I can sort of see what they're saying, but if it deviates from the plot, like if you watch the movie and the plot is wildly different than what the trailer led you to believe, then this could have been a really dope, brilliant trailer. But the most likely thing is that we're going to see the movie. Batman and Superman got beef. They don't agree each other's methods, but then so they start fighting. It starts getting crazy. The stakes go up and up. Lex Luthor's all behind the scenes, pitting them against each other, and then comes out with the monster. Now here's the thing too, there might be an interesting twist, is that because there's that part where Amy Adams as Lois Lane saying to him, you're psychotic. And he's like, oh, a small word for people who don't understand, whatever. I forget the exact line. But what I wrote down about it was that what if that's a twist? That Lex is telling Lois that, hey, I'm going to put this monster out and they're going to stop it, but it's going to bring them together. And at the end of the day, that's what's going to be good for the world. And so then you get this whole kind of moral dichotomy going into the next movie of like, on the one hand, Lex Luthor almost killed everybody by creating the monster. But on the other hand, he brought the heroes together and sort of was why the Justice League got together. Is that going to be like an interesting twist at the end? We're waiting to see. The other big thing is like Doomsday himself. Well, we're calling him Doomsday, but the whole idea of there being a big monster, I don't think they're going to use the word Doomsday, but they might. Who knows? Anyways, the whole thing about Doomsday is that it wasn't a very good story even in the comics. You have to understand the whole Death of Superman and Doomsday thing, it only exists because there was at the time, new TV show called Lois and Clark, The New Adventures of Superman on ABC. Maybe that's old school loyalty and why the trailer had to debut on Kimmel. Either way, they wanted to have Lois and Clark get married on the TV show and in the comics at the same time, like corporate synergy again. But they got to kill time in the comics to let the show catch up. So the idea they came up with, let's kill him and bring him back. That'll kill 2 years worth of continuity. So that's what they did. And the whole like collector speculator market had coincided with it. So you basically had people buying copies, as many as they could get their hands on, of the Death of Superman issues and sacking them away in their closet or their attic thinking they're going to sell it one day and get rich. But the problem is that that's what everybody did. Anybody who would be at all interested in even having one has already got several, right? And that had a ripple effect that collapsed the whole North American comic book market. So that story has been like a curse on like everything from then to now, and they keep recycling it. They keep bringing that Death of Superman at Doomsday's hands thing back again and again and again. So I'm not really so looking forward to that unless you come out, and this is where they could do something really crazy, unless you come out and you tell me that the proper Man of Steel 2 type of sequel is going to be based on the reign of the Superman, which was the coming back part of the whole thing. When there's 4 different Supermen all vying for who's going to be the real replacement Superman, and then the real Superman comes back and he wasn't really dead after all. If they're going to do a Reign of the Superman movie, then I'm all in on this Doomsday thing and this Batman vs. Superman thing. Anyway, that's what I thought of the trailer. I'd love to know what you thought. Sorry about, kind of slurring my speech a bit and having trouble talking. I'm still getting over my hurt shoulder and back thing here, but I had to get on here with the vlog, especially with the big news about this trailer that came out. Thank you all for asking what I thought of it, and I'm very happy to tell you, because this is all superhero stuff. It's my favorite stuff. I was just thinking, like, even if this movie's whack, I don't think it's going to be all the way whack. I don't think it even might be whack. I think it's going to be good with whatever. Even if the movie's whatever it's going to be, it's an embarrassment of riches that we have here as comic book and superhero fans. There's just like so much stuff coming out. Next year there's 6, 7 different comic book based properties coming into the movie theaters. It's crazy. Anyways, glad to talk about these things with you. Thanks for hanging out with me, and we'll see you on the vlog. My shoulder's getting better, so hopefully tomorrow. All right.